Glorious evening to you all. I say to the nation, welcome to the 800 Credit Cut. Presenting 800 Club. Our connection is a little toward tonight, so you guys got to bear with us. We'll get it done. No excuses. Congrats to all you guys for showing up early. If not early, you're late. We're going to go ahead and get started at 6:05. So in the meantime, in between time, if you know anybody, right, that needs help with their credit, that's been trying to get approved for a home, a car, or a business loan, right? Go ahead and send them the link, the same link that you used to sign up with, and invite them on the webinar. So that they can get this information we're about to share with you guys. Hope everyone had a blessed day, right? That your day was as sensational, if not more, than you are. I know you guys can hear our classical music in the back. High frequency. So I have a story I want to share with you guys while we're waiting, right? There was a town, a village, and one day there was a flood that came upon the village, right? Killed a lot of people, wiped a lot of things out, flooded the entire town. Now, there's this man, this one particular man in general, and he goes to the mountaintop. And while he's at the mountaintop, the tide rises, and he's there. And while there, he gets on his knees and he prays. And he asks God, he was like, God, can you just send me some help? Come save me. God, can you save me? So he gets up, and time goes by. Pretty soon he sees a boat comes by. And in this boat, they get to where he is. He's on the mountaintop. They yell up to him, hey, we're going to safety. Come with us. So he was like, no, I prayed to God. God's going to save me. Right? So the boat was like, okay. And the boat sailed off. Time passes. And the helicopter comes. And when the helicopter comes, it yells down to him like, hey, bro, you're going to drown. The tide is rising. We're going to throw you down the ladder, jump on the ladder, climb up, and we're going to take you to safety. So he yells up, hey, I prayed to God. God's got me. He's going to save me. Helicopter flies off. The tide rises a little bit more, and he dies. And he gets to heaven. When he gets to heaven, he sees God, and he asks God. He was like, God, like I prayed to you, I had complete faith and confidence that you were going to provide for me, right? What happened? God was like, you idiot, I sent you a boat and a helicopter. So the moral of the story is that sometimes we pray for things and we ask for things, right? But we expect them to look a certain way. So it's our expectations a lot of time that block our blessings. Opportunities are everywhere around us. We just have to be open to the opportunities, right? So the opportunity that we're providing here at Credit Kings is yes, an 800 credit score is possible for you, regardless of where you are in your credit right now, right? But the opportunity in that, in getting to an 800 plus, is now you're in a position to turn your credit into cash, right? And leverage your lifestyle. So now we don't have to work for money. Our money is working for us. That's when we achieve freedom. That's when we achieve generational wealth. That's the goal. That's the plot. The age and the era of exchanging effort for income is completely over with. If you're still doing that, you're left behind. So now what we're doing is, hey, we went to the source. We got the knowledge, right? I got it. So now I'm making sure we give it away to as many people who want it. So welcome to the 800 credit to the 800 Club webinar. It's our intention that you get value, lasting value, and definite purpose out of this. So, Credit Kings, the authority in credit restoration. So, are we headed toward a cashless society? For sure. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have went to stores, right? And a lot of stores right now are not accepting cash. They're only accepting debit cards, credit cards, right? Especially in Vegas. It's way more prevalent in Vegas than it is in LA, right? But it's definitely happening. So what happens when everybody had, how many, and before we can move on to that, how many people do you know that have a Cash App or a Venmo? Right now, we're just so comfortable with having all of our private information, all of our income on digital currency, right? What happens if tomorrow we wake up and the entire economy collapses, right? The dollar collapsed, all of the systems collapse, and you have all of your money tied up in digital currency, right? You're in bad position. So now, what we're teaching people how to do is not keep your money, your cash. Cash is meant to be put into an investment vehicle, right? Cash is like the bottom. It's like the manifested, the most dense manifested form of the monetary energy, right? So the only purpose for cash really is to be invested, right? So now, once you have your credit, right, established, and you learn how to get credit cards, and you learn how to then use these credit cards for different means, that's going to allow you to free up your lifestyle to where you don't have to work, right? That's what this is about. So this is just pretty much showing that right now, a lot of countries are already headed toward becoming cashless completely, right? The top 10 countries, the U.S. is number 5, right? You have Japan, Germany, China, France, Canada being number 1. So the disadvantages of bad credit. Outside of the it just being a complete inconvenience and complete embarrassment, right? You get high interest rates on your credit score and loans. Your credit and loan application may not be approved, right? Difficulty getting approved from the apartment, security deposits on utilities, no cell phone contracts, possible denied employment. That's a huge thing for a lot of people right now because they are checking your credit for employment, and higher insurance premiums, right? But that's not all of that is to say that that's not even the worst thing. The worst thing is that you're not in position to get any type of leverage or capital to do anything you want to do, right? When you have bad credit, when you're falling within this realm right here, you are completely subservient to the system, right? You have no authority or control over your own life. Here, this is where the control comes. Once I have good credit, now I have options. Now, even if I have no cash, I still have access to capital. I still can borrow money, right? I still can get loans, right? Things like that. And when I get these loans, when I do get approved, now I'm getting approved for lower interest rates, lower APRs, which in turn could be an equivalent of tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands if we're talking about commercial property, real estate, right? So good credit just puts you in position to be in position for when those opportunities come, right? You have the available capital to invest. You put on your credit card, right? Now, once we get to good credit, we can show you guys like, hey, this is what you can do. Give you your financial plan. Go get this car. You can rent this car. You can take your good credit, your 750, 740 credit score, right? Anything from 740 to 850 is a stellar credit score, right? You're going to get pretty much approved for the same thing between those windows. So when we at 850, we really just showing off and saying like, hey, we're perfectionists and this is what it is. But being at 740 plus, right? You're still winning. You're still winning. So you can take your 740 plus credit score. You go get a car, no money down. You can then Airbnb, not Airbnb, but you can rent this car out on a daily basis via Turo or one of these other apps, and have this car not only pay for itself but generate income for you, another stream of income. And it's different ways. It's a lot of different plots and schemes and things like this that you can do that's going to create different streams of income for you. And when we're talking about becoming financially free or stable and wealthy in general, it's about having numerous streams of income. So good credit is the goal, but it's only the beginning. You're not even in the game if you're not even at a 740, 800 plus credit score. That's what we want you guys to understand. Pretty much, let's live our best life for the rest of our life. And this is the FICO breakdown. So look, if you don't know what your credit score is, you need to find that out. Go to Credit Kings with a Z report.com. Right? Pay $1, get your credit report. It's going to pull it all three bureaus, give you the account numbers and everything, but it's going to show you what your credit score is if you don't already know it. But go ahead and compare your credit score, if you do know it, to the scale right here. Right? So the awesome thing that you guys get to know is no matter where you fall at on this scale, whether it's at 520, 5, right? Anything, no matter where it is, it's possible for you to be in the green in 90 days or less if you take action today. What can you do with a 740 credit score? What type of lifestyle is that going to give you access to? How much cushion is that going to give you monthly on your bills? So now you ain't got to pay your cash toward everything. Now you can put your bills in your credit cards. You know? Now you can start making your cash work for you. Start putting your cash in investment vehicles. That's how you play the game. You got to start playing it the right way. The right way. So let's all get this 850, man. It's 780. Let's all get to the top. Excellent. We're going for excellence, perfection. Perfection. Why not? Bad credit costs you. This pretty much just reiterates what I just told you guys. If you don't have good credit, it costs you more. It costs you more money to have bad credit than it does to have good credit, because you're going to get approved for a loan, and the interest rate is what's going to be the big difference. You see this right here on the good credit on the right-hand side, right? On the good credit, it's a 6% interest rate. On the bad credit, it's a 26% interest rate. So the person with good credit is only paying $387 a month. The person with bad credit is paying $600 a month, $599. Think about that couple hundred extra dollars. What could you do? That's $212 that you could put in stocks, right? That you could put towards something else that you use. It's about being smart. People, we got to start being smart. It's not about working hard. That's not it no more. Don't work harder. Work smarter. Don't even work smarter. Just think smarter. Right? So what we're proud to introduce to the industry, right? In our short but effective time being here, we've probably serviced over 100 clients. Yeah, I'm proud of that for sure. But what we created is a system, right, that utilizes Section 609 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1970. So what the system says is that a creditor or a lender can't legally furnish your private and personal information to a credit bureau, and the bureau begins reporting with that information on your credit profile without you first signing a letter verifying that the account was yours to begin with. That's your legal right. So if this letter is not on file, which 100% of the time it's not, because they never send that letter before they report you to the credit bureau, by law, all of those accounts must be removed. Right? So we utilize that to help you guys remove bankruptcies, foreclosures, student loans, civil judgments, medical bills, whatever the case may be. We have not come across anything that we haven't been able to remove. And that's where our pride stands. So our goal is to put our clients in position in direct alignment with the algorithm that is solicit them to a 100% approval rate from creditors and lenders in the lowest interest rates possible. That's the goal. So get approved for credit cards, homes, luxury vehicles, lines of credit. And if we're thinking about this, which we always want you guys to think about things from a business mindset, if you get approved for a home, guess what? You don't have to live there. You can rent it out. You can Airbnb it. You can turn that into a stream of income. Luxury vehicles, you can turn those into streams of income, right? Lines of credit, business loans. You can start small businesses and turn those into streams of income, right? So it's not just about looking good. It's about making these things work for you. So you're not just living a flashy lifestyle like, hey, yeah, I got it. But the difference between you having and me having is you're paying for it. Mine is paying me. You understand? So the keys to the kingdom. This is how we build it. Put you guys in the algorithm. Perfect payment history. 100% payment history. This makes up 35% of your credit score, which is almost 300 points. So one late payment can affect your credit score potentially 50 to 70 points. One. So we're talking about having 3 to 4 late payments. That's at least 100 to 150 points deducted from your FICO right there in and of itself. Wrap your mind around that. Your credit utilization is the second one. So what credit utilization is, it's the total amount of credit that you have on your credit profile. Subtract, right, the debt or the amount of that credit that you've utilized, hence credit utilization. So if you have $10,000 of credit on your profile and you spent $1,000 on credit, you've utilized 10% of your credit profile. So we want to keep our credit utilization under 15%. And there's a couple ways we can do this. A, you can pay down your credit cards, right? Or B, you can add a trade line to your credit that's going to automatically enhance the amount of credit that you have available, which is then going to decrease your credit utilization by default. Because once I have more credit available, like if I had 10,000, now I have 20,000. That 1,000 that went to that was once 10% now turns to 5% of credit utilization. You understand? So there's ways around everything, and that's the awesome part about being a part of our community, is because we're going to show you guys these ways. You ain't got to do it yourself and figure it out. Like we took all the mistakes, I took all the mistakes, right? Now I'm giving it to you. So we built the railroad. You ain't get it take a man 10 years to build a railroad, right? But it take another man a day to get to his destination on that same railroad off of the work. So you guys don't have to make the same mistake a lot of people made. You guys can, boom, come into the community, let us lead you, let us guide you, let us teach you, let us feed you this knowledge, right? Boom, put yourself in position to win. Minimum 7 years credit history, right? So your credit is not as old as you are. Your credit is as old as your first reporting account on your credit. So if you don't know what that is, go look at that on your credit report and figure out how old your credit is. You need at least 7 years to be in alignment with our approval algorithm. You want 5 trade lines reported on your credit profile. These trade lines must be a mixture of installment and revolving. Installment accounts are your loans and just pretty much your loans. So like mortgages, car notes, any type of personal loan, the cash advances or anything like that, those are loans, student loans, things like that. And you have your revolving. Your revolving are your credit cards and your lines of credit, like your store credit, Macy's, Nordstrom, Target, et cetera, et cetera. And you can also call your cell phone company, one of your cell phone company or your utility companies, and you can have them start reporting your payment for your bills on your credit as well. A lot of people don't know that. So if you need more trade lines, we have trade lines available for you. We have some of the lowest prices in the industry. And they'll definitely boost you up 50 to 70 points, depending on what your credit looks like. We're going to run a special for you guys today because we're really serious about getting you guys started and getting you guys in mission. We've been talking to you guys for a minute and being passive about it, but now we're standing for you guys because I understand myself how important it is, especially right now with the position that our country is in. So the fifth thing is no inquiries and new credit accounts open within a 90-day window if you're applying for whatever it is that you really want. So whatever it is that you're going to get started for, right, and repair your credit for, whatever your immediate goal is, you don't want to apply for any new credit. So while we're helping you, while we're taking the negative accounts off, while you're waiting, don't do anything with your credit. That's super imperative. That's super key. Super key. So as long as we get you guys in alignment with these 5 keys right here, right, 90 days or less, you're for sure going to see a mid sevens, 740, 750, guaranteed. So with everything we've talked about today, it comes to business opportunity, right? We're not going to get into that right now. If you are interested in the business opportunity, send us an email directly, send us a chat, let us know. It doesn't matter how you want to contact us. You can text us. Our phone number is 323-795-2637. That's 323-795-2637. The email is the800lifestyle@gmail. That's the800lifestyle@gmail. That's our email. So you can contact us on either one of them. The IG, the 800 Lifestyle at IG, and Facebook as well. All those channels. So you guys should definitely follow us on all those channels if you haven't already, and stay in the loop of things, what's going on, because we're really about to kick it into another gear, right? And really get aggressive, and make it fun for you guys to get to enhance your credit score. We're gonna start giving people prizes and rewards and trips and vacations for enhancing your own credit score. That's how much we want you to win. Right? So if you're interested in the business opportunity, helping us with our mission to get 800 plus credit scores for everybody, let us know. Let us know. So quick facts, over 30% of Americans have bad credit. Those are all our clients right there, plus the other 70%, because even people with good credit, right, they might need more credit. They might need more credit utilization. There's nobody that's not susceptible to what we have to offer, period. 4.4%, that's 9+ million people in the U.S. population are unemployed. And I'm pretty sure, we did this presentation about 3 months ago, so I'm pretty sure that's up at least 25% right now, if we check that. The average credit consultant, the average, keyword, makes $73,000 a year. I'm not average, and I don't track anything average, and I don't think any of you guys on here are average, right? So we're not average, and that's what the average person makes, right? And we're working together as a unit, and there's so many people that need what we have, right? Why is it not possible for you to see over 100K? This year alone, I've already made it to over $100,000 in credit. It's the most money I've ever made legally in my life. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be in position to put people in position. In 2019, credit card companies had $74.6 billion in debt, right? By 2023, every country is expected to become a cashless economy. Listen to that, guys. This is real. This is real. This is real, and it's happening fast, right in front of our eyes. And the credit repair industry is recession and pandemic proof. So pretty much everybody, credit is always going to be around. Cash might not, but credit always will. So everybody's always going to need what we have, period, bar none. If you're the credit plug, look what we give people access to. If I can take you from a 500 credit score to a 700 plus credit score in 90 days, we're literally taking people to the promised land. We're literally changing people's lives. I've done a lot of things in my life, but I've never done anything that's offered as much impact as what I'm doing right now. To have that mother call me and say, hey, thank you. Like, I got the house. I got approved. To have that father that didn't have that car that was on the bus with his kids call me like, hey, I got my car. I got approved. and no money down though. Those are the things that make all the things that I went through make sense to me. Like, okay, boom. Okay, I had to make the mistakes to get the wisdom. And now that I got the wisdom, I give it away. So they weren't really mistakes anyway. It was just everything that's supposed to happen that's a part of the process. So definitely holler at us if you're interested in working with us to build this community. There's a lot of money here, but outside of the money, it's a lot of impact to be made. So welcome to the 800 Club. Right now, already gave you guys the number. I gave you guys the email, right? I'll give it to you again. Phone number is 323-795-2637. That's our business line. We can receive text on that number, right? Text us, let us know. If you want a free credit analysis, we'll give that to you. With our free credit analysis, whether you choose to go with our services or not, the credit analysis is going to come with a blueprint, a do-it-yourself blueprint to get you to a 700 credit score. It's going to tell you what to do. That's our service to you guys. That's our service. Again, that number is 323-795-2637. The email is the 800 Lifestyle. Follow our Instagram, the 800 Lifestyle, and our Facebook at the 800 Lifestyle. Thank you guys for all tapping on. Pretty soon here, we're going to start allowing people to tap in, share their stories, share what you're most excited about. But right now, it ain't the time. So yeah, man, tap in with us. Get your free credit analysis, and let's get you started today. Tomorrow ain't promised. And don't nothing come to a sleep but a dream. If you're scared, it's a nightmare. To the grind be the glory.